Born as a noble in the Shadowfell city of Arcronte, Chiron lived an extravagant life. He constantly sought out the comfort of others, whether it be through pleasures of the flesh or simply just time spent together. Regardless of what, his lips were always loose. One night, in the embrace of one of his many partners, he let out the secret of his family. How they got to power through killing off the competition, through stealing the money they now have, and by invoking an ancient demon's power to make people forget all about it. This news, however, spread quickly throughout their city, and Chiron was swiftly cast out to the material plane, doomed to wander aimlessly to his inevitable death. Or so they thought.
The smell of burning wood and ash follows Igneous Thorn, a wood elf with fiery red hair and an explosive personality, who mastered the art of fire and healing magic early in her life. After, say, events that happened early in her life, Igneous found herself indoctrinated into the Church of the Brothers and Sisters of the Pure Flame. Located in the capital city Maladoc, they worship the flame primordial Kosuth, a tyrant godlike being who rules over the elemental plane of fire. After her indoctrination in the church, Igneous devoted herself to serving Kosuth, and a symbol made of flame and light was branded into her forehead, showing her absolute devotion and beginning her path to becoming a cleric of the Fire Lord. Now, Igneous is traveling the world as a brazier of Kosuth, spreading his word and gaining experience so she can become the next eternal flame.
The man who raised an entire island to the surface of the world, slayer of aboleths, dragons, and other such abominations, Lord Sorcerer of Caster Hall, Oberyn Elgris. This millennia-old legend had a daughter who may never reach her way out of his shadow. Her name is Daenor Elgris, a disappointment to her father, for she was not born gifted like he. So he sent her to Gilmore Spires and Maria Castor, to at least be able to have a chance to use magic at all. The calamity that followed a few decades later will shape the entire world, but questions remain.
Alec von Cristen. About a year ago, he woke up and realized he couldn't remember anything at all, and he didn't know why or how. After several months of wandering aimlessly, and wondering what is this empty mind he was now trapped in, he discovered that he was really good at stealing things and then killing the old owners of his new possessions. Now he is traveling the land, impersonating nobles and taking people's contracts to kill anyone and everyone.
Eric Dadds, poetic bard, skilled painter, and stager of revolutions. From a young age, it was clear that the soft-spoken Eric had both a way with the arts and with people, which is perhaps what led him to bardhood later in life. But before he became an eccentric bard, he was quite the glorious painter, and in that awkward stage in life where one is discovering themselves, he staged a coup, overthrowing the tyrannical government of his city. His revolution made him quite the legend amongst the common folk. Coincidentally, through the retelling of his tale, he also found himself drawn to the life of a bard, but he kept his fighting spirit with him. Eric now travels the lands in search of more tales like his to tell.